Oh yes, trains running in the goods yard. About blimmin' time. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dexfield, where you can see that the goods yard is pretty much finished. I managed to get a week off work, in which I just spent a lot of time up here on the model railway, mostly threading chairs onto rails. I think just on the sort of the straight bits, not if I don't include the points, just on the straight bits, I probably did about 600-700 chairs in total, one at a time. And obviously the size of them is like, well, I don't have one to show, but it's absolutely tiny. So that took a while. So it's cutting rail to the scale, I think it's 60-foot sections. Cutting them down, filing them down so I could thread the chairs on. Managed to sort of get them all. I sort of did them in a bit of a batch. I found the best way is prep the rails, then take them downstairs, watch something on TV that you don't mind like missing bits of, and just sit there threading them on. So I was literally watching the build up to the F1, and I was just threading chairs while I was watching that. It's the only way to keep yourself sane, I think. But managed to get quite a bit done, which is good. So now it's all wired up. As you can sort of see, I'll probably try and interlace some pictures of the Trackwork. That might be the best way of doing it. But it's all wired up. It works. The trains run pretty well over it. There's a few little bits that I'm not overly happy about, and I would like to improve on it, but that's mostly to do with like tie bars and you know, it like jumps just the slightest bit. But let me just change the point. Is that turning on? Yeah, overall though, it works. Shunting works on it, as you can see. You know, these are all curved points as well. And it goes through fine. You know what I mean? I've not had nothing to do about it yet, touch wood. But it probably would if I went at speed maybe. Let's try it at a bit of speed. I'm going to take it down the head shunt. I'll show you the head shunt in a minute. And then I'm going to put some full speed on and see if it derails. Full speed. No, but it will go off the end. That's the bit that I've not done. So I've still got, on all of them, I've still got the buffer stops to do. The reason why I've not done them yet is because I've got to figure out the best way of doing them. Soldering or gluing them together, and obviously what colours paint use for it, and get the paint. But also where I'm going to have them, because in some parts it's going to be obvious where I'm going to need buffer stops. But on the end of one of these, I'm thinking of having a bit of a loading ramp, you know, for old agricultural machinery that might bring in or take away, or probably even cars maybe. Just other little things, but I don't know which one I'm going to have it on yet, whether it be on this one or this one or this one. I don't think I'll have it on this one because this is where the good shed's going to go. So, and the platform's kind of going to be at the end, so, but then if the platform's at the end, will I put a buffer stop, a normal buffer stop in, or will I do one like, you know, sort of stuck onto the end of the platform? I don't know. About here, on either side, one of the sides, there's going to be a cattle dock, and on one of these is going to be for cold stays, I think. So it's deciding where to put the end loading ramp. It makes sense to go near the cattle dock more, but then there's not going to be much room at the end there, unless I make that for coal and make this for cattle and then put it there maybe. But I need to decide before obviously sticking down some buffer stops. If I've done it, the editing right, you should have seen some screenshots of photos I've took of the Trackwork, so you can sort of see the curvature and all that lot. And I might try and add on a little video of it running over it. So that's pretty much it for the goodyard bit, and probably like the biggest bit of Trackwork that I'm going to have to do for now. I have an idea for some more Trackwork, but I've not fully decided on it yet, and it would mean making a bit of a change to the track plan. That I'm not sure on yet. I'll do another video on that because I might need some advice on that one, but that'll come later. Next thing to do, besides deciding on the placement of things and doing the buffer stops, is going to be the stations. The platforms. I've got to figure out the best way of making them. It's either going to be full on MDF and make them solid like that, but it does have a bit of a curve to this, so I'd have to be really good at trying to get the curve just right. Or I'm wondering if I should use maybe plastic card and just do it in sections like you would the Metcalf platform stuff that I've got here, where you use like little strips and just make like a bit of a if I can do it. So you make it a bit like that, but with plastic card maybe. That's the other option. So if anyone's made platforms, just let me know which way worked for you, because I'd be interested to hear. So yeah, I'll just include a few, maybe a little bit of the train running over this point work, and that's it for this time, I think. I've also got to add all the detailed chairs, because obviously I've not added any of the detail around the points. So I've got adding the special detailed chairs. That's a nice little fiddly job, because those parts are even smaller than the chairs, which are absolutely tiny in the first place. Well, there's a chair right there. It's a broken one. No, it's not. Yeah, it's a bit broken, but you can kind of see the size of that. Yeah, it's tiny. There've been hundreds of thousands of them I've been through on this layout. So yeah, once I put the detail on, I'll probably spray it up and make it like the rest of the Trackwork. But that's all for this update. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.